So when we are exiting the car, it is important that we are calm before we exit. Hi. So he can't and won't jump out by himself, right? But as you can see, I'm standing relatively close. Hi. And I'm actually going to ask him, and I'm just going to ask him to back. Good. And it's okay that he didn't move in a backwards direction, you know, like backwards straight. He turned and moved that way, which is also, yeah, he's anticipating me getting him out. And this is important because this is safety. Let's pretend that we're in a parking lot or something, and there's another dog behind me, perhaps, or a child running and playing, or just something he wants to go see. Good boy. Good. Sit. I invite him over here. Good boy. Good boy. And like I said, obviously he can't jump out. See, because you are two tinies, I will pick him up. I'm going to set him right here. And I always like to pretend like I'm in a parking lot. Good boy. Whoa. Good boy. I'm going to move him to that side while I shut the door. Whoa. Do you see how he's still not beyond the length of the car? I like that. He's a small dog, so it makes it relatively easy. There's no tension on this leash here, right? Let's go this way. That was a big burp, Stanley. So he's getting ahead of me, right? My feet are over here and he's over there. No tension. What? What? And I'm going to, and I'm kind of over exaggerating it. What? But I am just clenching and unclenching the muscles in my fingers, right? And I'm literally using those top two muscles to make that speed regulation and the direction change happen, okay? Because that's not scary. They're just loud, right? Come on. Come on, Stanley. And I'm not being real nitpicky with him. All I'm asking him to do right now is keep moving. And not just wherever he wants to. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. But where I want him to go, right? And we're going to walk out of their sight again. Good. Oh, good boy. Do you see how that time I didn't even have to move my fingers at all? I just made that kiss sound with my mouth. Come on, Stanley. Whoop, easy. Walk, walk. And I'm going to tell him, Stanley, walk. And I'm going to tell him out loud what I'm expecting of him. In 1 to 2 words. Okay? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, that's fantastic. I have his full attention here. How do I know that? He's looking at me. Take it. I'm going to reward that with a treat. Oh, good boy. We're going to walk on. I'm not going to be super nitpicky. Ideally, he would have stayed in that sit until I said otherwise, but again. Hi. Oh, good boy. Yeah, see how he's right with me? We dig this. We're going to be approached by a pack of off-leash dogs. 2 big ones and a little one. What you think about that, Hot Rod? That's all right, right? Hi. Hi. See, what is that? You going to pee? Yep, go pee on something. What you think? You're the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. And you see how he's kind of like, not entirely sure about that. That's all right. Nice, loose tail wags. And what am I doing? Am I afraid right now? No. Yes, oh, what a good Stan. Am I nervous right now? No. Do I think that these dogs are going to hurt him? No. And even if I thought they did, or they might, like if these weren't my dogs, if these were just some random dogs off the street, say a random dog in your neighborhood, I don't know if they're going to hurt him or not, right? Something the size of a hawk or an owl could hurt Stanley, right? He's teeny. Look how small you are. But I have to be confident, because if I'm not confident, how on earth is my dog going to be confident? It's like if your kid falls and skins their knee, right? The more you react, Captain, do you want the treat? Oh, good boy. The more you react, the more the kid is going to react. And when a dog sees you reacting fearfully, they don't think that you are reacting to something that they might do, because why would they? Why would you be afraid of what they're going to do? Maybe not necessarily afraid, but even embarrassed, right? Hey. Because dogs don't feel embarrassment, right? Come on. And that's okay. Come. He told Titan to get out of his space. Okay? That's fine. He told that 70-pound dog, back up. And you know what? He did. If he'd wanted to, he could have bitten him right on the end of the face right then, and that would have been probably not great for Stanley, but at the same time, like, come on, pups. Yes, good puppies. Money, Captain, Titan, come on. Thank you. Very good. Thank you. Yep. Money, come in. Whoa. Good pups. Good puppies. Also, why I use my dogs? We listen to our mother. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And see, we're all good, right? I didn't freak out because he got snappy. Why would I? He is not going to hurt my dogs. My dogs are not going to hurt him. Even if he were to snap right on their face, they're not going to hurt him. This dog is no threat to any dog in my pack. And this is also where it's important that that trust between you and your dog is mutual. If we expect our dog to trust our judgment, we have to trust theirs sometimes too. Yes, yes, yes. However, just like with a kid, is your fear rational right now? No, the fear is not rational. Okay, let's just distract from it and move forward. Again, well, that's one of the reasons, like over there before we entered the yard, it's why we kept walking. I'm not just going to let him stop and stare at something, because if he's stopping, staring, and his eyes are locking on it, he is now focusing on that, not me, right? I want his attention. I'm very selfish when it comes to dogs. Like, pay attention to me. I pay attention to you. I think you're the most precious things in the world, right? Pay attention. Yes, take a poop. Captain, back off. And like right there, he didn't necessarily move back. So I'm going to press it. So I'm going to press him out of Stanley's space. Right? I don't have to touch him. I don't even need a leash on him. I'm going to body block him. Stanley. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Nice and calm. Right? Real easy. I'm going to walk away from him. Give him some space. What do you think about where are you at? You're right there. I'm not on a leash anymore, but I'm going to stay close to you. Here you go. Check stuff out, little man. Good. So having a dog feel comfortable in the environment is incredibly important before you start asking them to do stuff, right? We're going to walk inside. Come on, you can go upstairs. Yep. Good boy. Good, good, good. What I'm actually going to do, put this baby gate up. I love baby gates. It's a good, gentle reinforcement. Just a barrier that I would like to create. Good puppies. Come on in. Come on in, Stan Man. a good boy. We're just all gonna walk right on in. Right? I'm gonna pop this sucker open because I know someone here. I'm gonna lock that, right? Just because I like to make sure stuff is safe. And where? Shut. Like I said, I'm selfish. I want his attention right now, right? I'll let you kind of do your thing outside. I'll let you kind of inspect stuff. Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna sniff you and it's gonna be cool, right? Yes, yes. Captain says, I want to play with him. Say, oh yes, we love to play with puppies. Hi there. And just to make it feel, thank you. I love all of you. Hello, Stan. Thank you, Stanley. See, I'm letting him come to me. I'm not going to put my hand over top and take this harness off until he's calmly standing next to me. Because I'm creating the expectation. Money, back off. Thank you. Because I'm creating the expectation. I've just got just barely a fingertip on that, right? Back off, please. Thank you. Tighten. Back off. I'm creating the expectation that I want you calm. Expectations are important. And for a dog as smart as he is, yes, that is a much more calm, comfortable face. Yes, much better. Oh, thank you, Captain. Oh, thank you, my boy. You wanna be on camera? Oh, thank you. On camera giving me kisses. A captain specialty. And now, when Stanley's in between me and another dog like that, I'm going to just kind of step out of the way, right? Because I don't need Stanley as using his body as a barrier between me and another dog. I'm not afraid of the other dog. And even if I am, I'm the adult in the situation. And it's not up to Stanley to protect me, right? Not to mention, he's 8 pounds or whatever. You're tiny. You are teeny itty bitty. Ears up. His ears are up. His tail is wagging. It's a nice loose wag. I'm going to shut this door because we're getting comfortable in here, right? Also, I don't want the air conditioning to escape my house. And we're going to pretend like we're just going to hang out, right? But this little beauty right here, yes, you miss, we really, really love to get riled up about door sounds, right? And I know you have mentioned Sir Handsome. Look how cute you are. Sir Handsome over here has an issue with his vocal cords being too loud. Yes, we're going to get you some control over your vocal cords, right? Because I think I mentioned last week, or in a text rather, I don't mind him barking to alert me of something. I'm even going to go as far as to take my shoes and socks off to pretend like we are just chilling, right? I think I told you in a text. It is a-okay for a dog to bark to alert me to something. I want them to do that. That is their job. That is what they have been used for centuries. We're not going to entirely break them of that. That, to me, is just a tad too domesticated, you dig? So, what is that over there, Titan? So, when he barks, that's okay. 1, 2 barks, and if something's actually there, that's fine. But when we're barking at the invisible it, is when I get a little bit vexed about why we're barking. Barking can be due to boredom. Barking can be to alert. Barking can be due to lack of mental stimulation, which is kind of also boredom. Dogs can bark for several reasons, right? So he's going to check out the door. Good boy. And I'm just going to gently step in between, and I'm not touching him with any part of my body. Hi, I'm just putting my beautiful shin here between his face, yes, and where he wants to look. And I'm going to cluck. That's what that sound is to me. Good. And he's looking at me. Good boy, Stanley. I'm going to point in the direction that I want. See how my feet are kind of at an angle, kind of giving him a very direct hint as to where I would like him to go. My finger is going to do the same thing. I'm going to cluck again. Good boy. I just want him to step back from the door, right? Because everything in this house, everything in your house is yours. It belongs to a person, and subsequently we give some of the things in our house to our dogs because we love them and we are benevolent leaders of our homes, right? I don't always like to think of myself as like, I am your hardcore pack leader, or like I am your alpha, or like the dominant or whatever. Like, no, you're my best friends, right? And I'm going to treat you, and I'm going to treat you like my best friends. But I do have expectations. I do have rules, and I do expect you to abide by them. So we're all hanging out, right? This is good. We like this. And now I'm going to get invisible bear. Whoa. Whoa. This is a house rule. So that sound that I just made, that is the error sound. That's a no. That is me not saying no, but still saying no, right? Every grandma in the world has made that sound, I'm sure, at some point in their life. We all know what means. Hi, beautifuls. And dogs do better with sounds than they do with words. Why? Because in the famous words of Paul Boone, they don't speak English, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to desensitize. We're going to desensitize to all the things dogs like to bark at. And of course, I don't have pockets on what I'm wearing. So my dogs know what to do. They're like, what are we going to learn today, mother? Okay, let me put my fanny pack on here. Yes, that rug came out of your house, didn't it, Stanley? Oh, yes, oh, yes. Move some stuff around over here real quick just to make sure nothing gets knocked over. Okay. Goody, goody, goody. Yay, puppies everywhere. I thank you again for the beautiful daybed. Okay, so first, expectation. 1, 2, 3. Not paying any attention to me. Oh, there he is. He says, who? You talking about me? I am talking about you. Money penny, leave it. Thank you. Break, find it. Stanley? Care to join? Sit. Good. So, Titan, Captain, Money penny, base. So they know. Good. Pots. I want them up here. Wow, Stanley, you burped again. Captain, Platz. Good. I use a German verbal cue for Captain. Platz. Thank you. Stay. Stanley. And I'm going to point where I want him. Good boy. And he may be like, woman, you've lost your mind. Stanley. Good boy. Come on. It's a dog bed, sweetheart. Come on. How about this? Stand. Come on. Sit. Hang on. Let me. Whoa. Tighten. Base. Stay. Thank you. Okay. We'll work on getting on the dog bed a different time because I want to get at least a couple good reps. So, you may have heard me step up on there, homie. Thank you. It's a blanket. So we're going to work on a place command, right? Some people like the word place. I like to say base. Because I always used to like to play tag as a kid, right? Where? Tighten, flats. Tighten. Thank you. Stay. This may be what we work on instead. This is going to be what we work on instead because we can't do the other thing. Tighten. Whoa. Base. I didn't say squat about moving. Captain, money, tighten, break. Good dogs. Okay, so we're going to have a peanut gallery of my other 3 dogs. I'm going to block them in that area of the house. And I'm going to work on teaching him a place command because that is going to be very important. But with just my dogs, he doesn't have to participate because we're going to work on something else. We're going to work on step 1 before we work on, like, apparently step 5. Tighten, captain, money. Good. She's like, here? Yep, base. See, so they saw me, and that's why I like having a peanut gallery. Good. Stay. Because dogs learn really, really well by watching other dogs, right? Sorry, that was like a crumb. There you go. Good. Stay. So. Stay. Sweet little bean face. And I'm going to knock just like that until they're all quiet. And Stanley's quiet too, but he's being ignored because he's trying to act like he doesn't know how to step and sit on a piece of cloth. Would you like to try again? Bro. This is funny. Come here, Stan. And I've got a foot on it too. Confidence work, right? Come on, Stanley. I'm going to kneel down. Captain, no, stay. Good boy. Stanley, come on. That's okay. You won't get them for free. Break! If you won't take them out of my hand, you don't need them. Okay? Because you showed me several times that you can step up onto that without my request just because you think that there's food up there. I'm not going to get punked by a 7-pound dachshund. Word? Y'all have got to quit being punked by a 7-pound dachshund. It is not that this dog does not comprehend. It is that he has issues acquiescing to your request because what's being requested is not being enforced. Moneypenny lived like that for about 9.5 years. It is trainable, right? Stanley, you have dog hair stuck on your face. Come here, Stan. And I'm going to take money. No. Stanley. Tighten. No. Stanley. Good boy. Just Stanley. All right. What do you think about this? And if I need to, I can put him back on a leash. Okay. Tighten is an attention hog. So I want, you know what? How about this? Most dogs like a yoga mat. My foot was obviously not directed at you, but a human-sized foot is fair enough scary to a dog that size. Stand. Mucho bueno. Good boy. Do we not like the blanket? Do we not like the humps in the blanket? What is? Okay, I'm going to spread this blanket out real quick. You're going to get a really nice shot on the ceiling here. So, where's my phone? So why is a place command important? So as you saw with that exercise I just did with my dogs, I'm going to sit my boot right down. Good boy. You don't like the way this blanket smells. Does it just smell like... It just smells like my dog's. Understand. You think that this is claimed territory by another dog. Well, guess what? I'm telling you it's fine because everything in the house is mine. Oh, good boy. I'm going to give him 1. And I'm going to give him 2. And I'm going to break that one in my finger. And I'm going to give him 3. And I'm going to give him 4. Good boy. And now if he wants to walk off of this, I'm actually going to encourage him to just like walk over there. Right? Good boy. See how we're comfortably standing on the blanket now? I treat every dog like they are too big to pick up. I also tend to treat every dog when trying to get them to do things like a 1,000-pound horse. Because you can't force any animal to do anything. Good boy. You can pick them up. You can put a dog somewhere if they're this size. Stanley, sit. Good boy. So, see, it's fun because I know what you know because I did your basics. And I know you know a leave it. Sorry, I'm just blocking these with my... Hi, back. No. Good. Good sit, Stanley. And I'm going to hand him one. And I'm cueing him to look at me like this with my hand. Take it. Good boy. Stanley, break. Go find it. Go. Find it. I'm going to get up and I'm going to move. I don't want him paying attention to Titan because that's exactly what he's doing. Stanley, I'm going to point at the ground. Find it. I'm going to walk him past it. Come on. Come on. Good boy. And I'm going to treat him for that. Because at first he hesitated, right? Okay. And because we've lost interest entirely in the one that I threw. Stanley. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, check the blanket out. I'm going to let him think, right? We're processing right now. Well, where are you going, though? Come on. Sit. No. Sit. Oh, good boy. No is not a punishment. Break, go find it. No just means try something else, okay? Good boy. And I'm standing because I'm actively engaged in doing what we're doing. Walk. Walk. Oh, perfect. Good boy. Stanley, walk. Stanley, sit. Good boy. Stanley, look at me. Stanley, walk. Walk. Sit. No. Walk. Sit. Good. Stanley, walk. Stanley, sit. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just going to lower myself back down onto the blanket because now we're paying attention, right? If you can get him to follow you back and forth like I just did, 10 to 15 plus times a day, more is better. This dog will have zero issues for you on a leash, right? Back. And I'm waving. Good boy. He just kind of shuffled his front feet backward. Make sure I'm getting an angle. So, there's a lot of ways to teach a dog to back, right? Stanley. Good boy. He shuffled his front feet backward. That's all I'm going to ask for right now, just to get him just back out of my space a little bit. Stay. I'm going to cue him to look at me, finger in the face, right? So I'm going to transition those two commands. Good boy. See, that sound has a meaning now. I'm going to back him up again. Stanley, back. That's okay. Just come this way. Yes, that is totally fine. Yes. So, I'm going to use a lure. I'm going to do hand flat. We got it pinched like this. And first, I'm just going to work on, yes, getting the action, right? Good boy, Stanley. Break. Good boy. And this allows him to reset himself. Sit. Oh, good boy. One lure. Show him the lure. This is just going to turn his body. Keep it connected to his nose, kind of where he can nibble on it. It's not an effective lure otherwise. Smaller dogs are harder to get to lay down a lot of the times than larger ones because they're already so close to the ground. Good boy. And I'm not worried about putting a specific hand cue. Break. I'm not worried about putting a hand cue. I'm not worried about putting a verbal cue on that specific action at the present moment because it is more important he simply understand money enough. Thank you. It is more important that he simply understand what it is I'm asking of him. And with every animal, good boy, good boy. Break. Good boy. Stanley. Good boy. Knowing that that single treat is coming from me, it is being given, I am allowing you to go get it. Good. This is focus. Good boy. He moved from the sit. Good boy. And I'm just going to circle him. Sit. And I'm going to cue him to look at me. Oh, good boy, Stanley. Good boy, Stanman. Break. Good boy. That verbal encouragement is real important, right? Because we don't want treat dependency. I want him to understand that I'm using that as a lure, but as soon as he's getting what we're asking, yes, eventually we will fade out of using so many treats. He says, do we have to? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. And I'm just going to pet him because you love pets. Oh, yes, you do. You see how he's nice and relaxed? We like this, right? We don't want him all crazy, bug-eyed. I just want you to chill. Because if he's more relaxed, his barking is an anxious behavior. He's barking to alert, and then he is becoming obsessed with whatever it is he's barking at. So it is an anxious behavior because his confidence is just a little low. A dog without confidence issues would have no issue stepping onto a dog bed or a blanket, right? And I'm going to move this, and I'm going to try this bed again. What do you think? Do you see how he's automatically kind of more inclined to just be like, maybe. What do you think? Perfect. Smells like my dog's. Good boy. And there is a reason. It's okay. We're doing this without a harness and without a leash, right? Come on, Stan. That's okay. You don't want to do it again. You want to sniff it. That's totally fine. We're going to walk this way. Oh, good boy. Give me, Stan. I'm going to step on it. I'm going to step all over this sucker. Good boy. You don't have to come over here. Good boy. Find it. Right. Good boy. We're going to use that nose. We're going to use his instinctual behaviors. I'm going to sit on this thing. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. Now we can walk off of it because we're not stuck here. It's the same thing as crate training. Find it. Good boy. You got to let him out of the crate too, right? You can't just trap him in there and expect him to be okay with it. Oh, good boy, Stanley. Good boy. Oh, yeah, we're going to work on stepping on all sorts of surfaces. Come to think of it, the first time I took him, when I worked with him originally, hey, he's a baby. He had a real issue with sliding glass doors. And that's okay. Oh, good boy. Good boy, Stanman. So, I'm going to go. Where you at, Stanley? Oh, yeah, you're back there. You go one. Oh, good boy. I'm going to throw another one. Do you see how he doesn't want to walk across? That's okay. Obstacle courses are one of my favorite things, Stanley. I don't know if you know that or not. And I'm going to throw it, yes, where he's more inclined to just step on the bed because that's easier. Oh, that's okay. You missed that one. I'm going to point it out. Actually, I'm going to pick it up and we're going to walk away from the bed because the bed is not trapping us here. Oh, come on. I'm going to get excited. Oh, yeah. Really, more than anything, I'm just going to get animated. Oh, good boy. And I'm going to, good. Come on. I'm going to fix my tone, right? Find it. Good boy. I'm going to drop a tree. Stanley, find it. Oh, good boy. We're going to come back to it. Oh, good boy. It's just like working with a baby. Oh, good boy. Throw another one. Oh, good boy. Throw another one. Oh, good boy. Come here, Stan. Drop that one right. Oh, good boy. Good boy. I'm going to jackpot him for that one because he came all the way across. Jackpot is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and they're individual treats, not all at once. Good. Come on, Stanley. Yay, voice. Yay, Stanley. Come on. Oh, that's okay. Come on. Yep. Come on. Oh, good boy. Yes, we like this. Oh, yes, we do. Come on. How about right there? My dogs are like, play with us. How about if I kneel down on it? How about if I just set one right there? Come check it out. Good. I want him to be curious. I want him to investigate. Good boy. Oh, good boy. And that's a really, really good note to end it on, right? Because we're running out of time, but that's okay. boy, Stanley. Good boy. And then I'm going to go, Stanley, break, go find it. Good boy. And that go find it can eventually turn into a hide and seek game where you go and hide, or you hide his dinner somewhere in the house. Break, go find it. And he has to go find it. My dogs love this game, right? They love coming to find me. They love going to find their dinner. They love playing hide and seek. Super fun, super engaging, great way to bond with your dog. Say yes, yes, yes. And then next week, we're going to come back and we're going to try to do the exercise that we tried originally today. But instead of being up there, because he can't jump on and off by himself, do you see how he still wants to skirt the edge instead of just come onto it? It's okay. Good. Good boy. Real gentle the whole time. The dog can't mess up, right? We're going to act like that, just like the customer. Customer's never wrong, quote unquote. Good boy, good boy. We're going to focus one time. We're good. We're going to do it when I don't have to sit down. Good boy. No. Oh, good boy. Come on. Oh, very good, Stanley. Oh, very good, Stanley. Let me just make sure I can walk off from him, even if he just sits. Oh, good boy. Oh, that's fine. Stanley, sit. I'm going to take Good. Break. Oh, good boy. That's all I need, because if I need to, I can knock on a window too. Good boy. Yes. Next week, this will be his base, right? Your base can be anywhere in your house. His base in your house can be the bed in his room, right? Totally fine. Say totally fine. Very good. You want to go see your friends again? Right. Yay for a puppy! Yay!